What is up, folks? This is Saturday, October 5th, 2013. It's the eve of WWE Battleground. Now, this pay per view I'm not really excited about. It's a fill in pay per view. I don't know why WWE tends to still do these two pay per views in October thing, because you have this and you have Hell in a Cell 2 weeks afterwards. So it kind of plays into the effect and a very big damper on it. It's very, very distracting and very annoying. You can't have a 4 week build towards a pay per view. It's going to be 2 weeks and then another 2 weeks. So 2 pay per views in 1 month, very overkill, and you're spending over $130 just for these 2 pay per views alone if you order them. So Battleground tomorrow night from Buffalo, New York, and I'm just going to run down the card and give you my predictions, because this pay-per-view I'm really not excited for. But there is a couple of matches I really do want to see. Kickoff match, Dolph Ziggler versus Damien Sandow, goes to show you how down in the totem pole that Dolph Ziggler has fallen. He's a former Money in the Bank winner, and now he was a former heavyweight champion of the world. Now he's on to the pre-pay-per-view match. And so is Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow winning the SmackDown Money in the Bank last summer. And now he's in the pre-show. Damien Sandow has not been pushed the way I thought he was going to be. Once he won the Money in the Bank, but to each his own. I could say that Dolph Ziggler wins this one basically because whoever holds the Money in the Bank tends to get in a little bit of a long losing streak. So I say Dolph Ziggler for this one. And now we go into the pay-per-view. Divas title on the line, AJ Lee versus Brie Bella. Brie Bella is the fiance of Daniel Bryan, which probably may or may not play into effect of the main event later on in the night, but who knows. I expect this to be a very good match, not, a match that I would want to see. I would rather have seen Natalia in the picture, but like I said, it's, you can't always get what you want, in the words of the Rolling Stones. I see AJ Lee getting this one because her title reign, she's the only reason why the Divas division is still relevant at this point. AJ Lee is saving it by the skin of her teeth, and her promos the past couple of months and her pipe bomb, it just goes to show you how very, very talented AJ Lee is and how everybody has to follow in line when it comes to that example. So I see AJ Lee retaining and maybe moving on finally to Natalia with a title match on the way for Survivor Series or maybe Hell in a Cell, who knows. Kofi Kingston versus Bray Wyatt. Dud. I'm not even going to talk about this one. Next match, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth. When is the last time you've seen R-Truth in a pay-per-view? I don't remember. Or in a title match, for that matter, at a pay-per-view. I think I could go all the way back to Capital Punishment. That was his last pay-per-view match when a title was on the line. So, I see Curtis Axel winning this one. I don't know why you would give the IC title the Truth, or maybe you give the IC title the Truth. Who knows? This is, on my view, it's a throwaway pay-per-view. This pay-per-view shouldn't have happened. You already see 2 of the matches. You got Kofi and Bray Wyatt and Axel and R-Truth matches you see at SmackDown or at Raw. So I'm very bummed at that, but Curtis Axel will win this match. Now, this is the match I really want to see. Rollins and Reigns, The Shield versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust, with Dusty Rhodes in the Rhodes corner. The Rhodes dynasty, as to say, and the rivalry between the Rhodes family and the McMahon family continues, and this is proof of it. If the Rhodes family loses, they lose their jobs, and so does Dusty. If they win, they all get contracts. So it's an all or nothing deal. This is the match I'm most excited for because it's the first time Rhodes and Dustin Cody and Dustin will be a tag team together. I don't think I've ever seen Cody and Dustin be a tag team, even in the WWE. So good to see how that goes, and to see Dusty there, it's my God, Dusty's a Hall of Fame legend. I mean, to have him not in their corner is blasphemous. So, uh, I see. This is a match I can't predict because the Shield are always going into a great run, but it who knows? But I'm going for the Rhodes family at this point. There is a lot of heat on the Rhodes. Not a lot of heat, but a lot of pressure going into this match. And the rivalry that has been building and building and building. So I see Cody and Dustin going over against the tag team champions. And who knows? Tag team titles could be on the line last minute. You can never know. ADR versus RVD. Battleground hardcore rules match. You might as well just say Extreme Rules for the World Heavyweight Championship. There is a contract dispute between WWE and RVD because he hasn't signed, and this will lead to probably Ricardo Rodriguez turning on RVD, thus Alberto Del Rio retaining. I expect this to be a lot more physical and no disqualification, no count out. So ADR will win, and Ricardo will go back with ADR. And RVD, who knows if the dispute is over or RVD hasn't signed yet. Who knows, but we'll see. RVD is not going over, so we already got that planned out. CM Punk versus Ryback, a rehash storyline from last year, except that Ryback is on Heyman's side, and Punk is by himself. This is a 2-match rivalry. This is going through Hell in a Cell. So I expect a flurry of some sorts. I don't expect CM Punk to win this match because CM Punk, as the rivalry between Punk and Heyman, I think has to go one more match, and that'll be Hell in a Cell, where you have, Ryback and Punk in the cell. And I could say if Punk beats Ryback, you could throw Heyman in the cell for like 5 minutes with Punk, But that's my opinion. That's my view. But this is not. This is a 2-match rivalry. Ryback will win the first one because I don't think Ryback has won a lot of pay-per-view matches as of late, except for the one against Jericho at Money in the Bank. I think that was his last pay-per-view win, and I don't think he's been in a pay-per-view since. I don't think so. So be that as it may. But Ryback will go over, and the rivalry will continue. One more pay-per-view, and that will be Hell in a Cell 2 weeks after. Main event, Orton, Bryan, WWE title. I wanted a stipulation on this so bad. A lot of people were saying Iron Man, and I agree. I wish there was a stipulation in this match, but it's just a straight-up one-on-one for the vacant title. Expect a Vince run-in. Just for shits and giggles, because basically mainly because of Raw's ratings. The way the ratings were last Monday, expect Vince to just interfere in the match. We haven't seen Vince since the Monday after SummerSlam, so he was supposed to come back in November, but the way the ratings are now and how low the ratings were on Monday. Whenever ratings are low, you just got to get Vince, and Vince is going to get involved in this match. Vince will probably have Armstrong back in. Vince will probably hire Armstrong back. Who knows? But I expect a Vince run-in. If they vacate the title 2 more weeks and have it in the cell, I don't have a problem with it. Just for the sheer fact that this all could end at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And this is what I hate about the two pay-per-views in 1 month. You could have left the title vacant all the way up until Hell in a Cell, and it will be a winner-take-all match at Hell in a Cell. So it could lead up to that, the title could stay vacant, but I still do expect a Vince run in this match. The winner, I don't think there will be a winner. Probably there'll be two referees involved. One referee raising Orton's hand, the other referee raising Bryan's hand. Because you got to expect another screwy finish here. You got to expect another shit finish. Because I don't think they're ready to put the title on Bryan yet. Still not ready to put the title on Bryan yet. And it's already been 2 months. So I expect this finish to be shitty. I expect a Vince run in. And in my opinion, I expect no winner. I expect the title to stay vacant until Hell in a Cell, when Bryan and Orton go one more time in the cell and Bryan goes over. So there you have it. Those are my Battleground predictions. I really want to watch some of the matches, but I don't want to watch the whole pay-per-view. Some of the matches are like watching Raw matches. The Ziggler-Damian match, the Kingston-Wyatt match, the Axel and Truth match. The only matches I'm interested in is Rollins and Reigns, and see how Punk and Ryback goes, and Orton and Bryan. But other than that, I'm not interested in any other match besides that. So, and I did. If you saw, yeah, I did a new intro. So I hope I don't get any flack for using the theme I used for the intro. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'll be back with a review of Battleground, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. One more thing before I go, folks. Gravity. Sandra Bullock, George Clooney. Watch it. Embrace it. Watch it in an IMAX theater. I watched it in 3D. It's mind-blowing. It's exhilarating. I mean, it's about the most tension-filled movie you'll see for the rest of 2013. I guarantee you. And if Sandra Bullock is not an Oscar nominee for this movie, by the time it rolls around, I'm going to be so pissed off. She was a tour de force in that movie. Not to disregard Clooney. He was awesome as well. But the movie is so phenomenal. It's an eyegasm. I swear to God. I'm telling you. Just watch the movie, please. If you watch any other movie, if this is the last movie you see of the year, let it be Gravity. I don't think you'll find another pure, enthralling, suspenseful movie like that one. So I encourage you to watch it this weekend. If it's, even if you're watching this weeks after, see if you can still watch it in 3D. But this movie is badass. One of the best movies of this year. It's my sleeper hit for the year. So, if Gravity is the last movie you see of the year, it'll be a good thing, because you've watched a masterpiece. So watch the movie, and I'll see you later. Peace.